we go. I got it recorded. Yeah, it's hard on her, and she is due to give birth any, day. And so she's hormoned out. And but it's sad for everybody. She was very young,
Mhm.
and they keep bringing the drugs over the border, especially the fentanyl. And that's not even a 50-50. That's like a one shot, you're dead. So
Wow.
Sorry, I missed what happened.
my daughter's girlfriend, she overdosed on fentanyl.
Oh, wow.
We're doing the funeral
on.
tomorrow.
Mm.
Yeah, well, we all have to demand the border be closed. That's what it's
You know what? A young guy here too, our like local funeral director, who actually helps us through all this, just buried his son yesterday from an overdose.
Oh, gee whiz. Wow.
Yeah, that's
A lot
hard.
of that.
But it's coming from China and it's pouring like water into. My son was just talking to me because he works alongside of the Border Patrol. And he was just driving up to the border to get to, he goes up into the Otay Mountains and looks for what is called bodies. And it's not that they're always dead, but it's bodies trying to get across. And he said, you wouldn't believe it. It's just packed. 80 countries. And probably very soon, we're going to have 2 million illegals coming in. And they want in the new bill, want no social security cards. So all the illegal kids can get all the benefits that the Americans do.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I've been hearing the same thing.
Yeah, and it's sad because my son finds 5-year-olds and 10-year-olds up in the mountains in the desert all by themselves. And what he sees, it's hard. I can't tell you on this call. It's terrible, but it's bad. So the drugs are pouring in and pouring in and pouring in, and it's what took her out. So we have a funeral tomorrow. Terrible.
Oh, gone.
But we're going to be there for the mom and the brother tomorrow. So because they're the ones that are going to need the support now.
Absolutely.
Is that Sharon Young? I see Sharon Young. I think I saw Sharon's new hairdo. And where is Rita?
Yeah, I'm here.
Come on, let's see your hair.
Yeah, just a few minutes.
Okay. She's preparing.
Need to find glasses.
So we have a month, guys. We have a whole month, 31 days. This is going to be the most challenging of all of you to see
It is.
how,
Right.
how strong and how straight you guys can be to get yourself to January 1, the best that you can be. So it's hard because it's Christmas and somebody's going to bring you Christmas cookies, or they're going to bring you this, or they're going to bring you that. And the bottom line is that you get thrown out of nutritional ketosis, you're losing time from burning the fat. So you don't need to starve yourself. You need to eat. You look good, Michelle.
I'm trying to find my glasses. You're all looking very fuzzy to me right now. And
My hair looks like
I have these, which help me see a little better, but they're not the right strength and they're bothering my eyes. It's like, ugh. So anyway.
I had LASIK. I had mono. So I can drive with this eye and read with this. Or wait, I read with this and drive with it. I don't know. Somehow I get around. So Michelle,
Yes.
January 1st. It's
Yeah.
1 month.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for a long time. Your face is so much thinner.
I know. I wish my butt was.
Well, the butt comes last.
Yeah.
But how are the boobs? Are they getting smaller?
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll happen. Oh, hello. Good morning.
Um,
Like my mom said, point him to the stars. Hey,
yeah.
Campbell.
No, I do. I can feel I'm losing, but I also know I'm kind of slacking on some things.
Uh-oh, like what?
I'm slacking on the supplements and the water and, I'm walking.
Well, that's good, but
But,
what supplements are you slacking on?
Well, right now I'm waiting for my order to come in, which really drives me nuts when I run out before it gets here. So I haven't had the Oso-Lean for a few days. And I just I don't know, I'm just slacking on taking the supplements and I don't even know why.
You take Plus?
Yeah, I get the optimal support packets and I have Mana Cleanse and I have the Amber Toast Life that I throw in my latte along with the other.
Yeah, but the packets only have 2 Plus in there. Do you have an extra bottle of Plus?
I was having more Plus. I don't know if I have extra now. I may not. And I'm not sure what's coming with this order.
Okay, you got to get on the phone tomorrow or online and order another bottle. You have to do 8 a day until January 1st.
8 plus?
Yes,
Oh my gosh, how come?
because you're going to do 4. and
Body
4.
needs it.
Yeah, listen to Idris. Atta girl. Your body needs it, but the bottom line is it supports the entire endocrine system. And it supports your adrenals that put out your corticosteroids, which the whole thing deals with your digestion, your whole immune system, your moods, your energy. No, you can't. No, you have to have 4 in the morning, 4 at night. That's a given, Michelle.
Okay.
I don't care how old you are.
Okay.
You're stressed.
Yeah.
Look at Pat. She's just walking all over the place.
I can't see.
Oh, okay, forget it. I'm telling you.
I gotta try to find these glasses. I'll take
Pat,
you
your
guys.
hair looks good. It's getting long. It's got that beautiful silver. See, I can't do that. I look at my roots, but I have no gray. I should, but I don't. So Sharon Young, let's see what they did to you.
They didn't do anything to me. I didn't, my hair's just, I had swimming, I went swimming today. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Water-
that looks good. You pulled it back and looks
Yeah.
cute. It's good. Yeah. You can, next time you can get some streaks in there,
Yeah, right.
Why not? How old are
I've
you?
had that before.
How old are you, Sharon Young? For the whole world to know.
How old am I?
This meeting is being recorded.
And don't worry, they're watching you in Singapore, so don't worry about it. No, I mean, I'm older than all of you except for Idris. Sharon let me know that.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Who said that, Luann?
Pat, how old are you?
I'm 69.
Oh, well, maybe you are.
I think Luann's got you all beat.
Me too. I'm
How
stomping
old?
on all you. I'm
How old?
90.
You're 90, Luann? See, Luann,
Luann.
Respect the elders, y'all.
she's got, listen, her voice is very young. You've got
How old is
up
Luann?
90.
Well,
She's 9.
you know what my son says? He says,
No,
Mom,
no, you're not 90, Luann. Are you 90?
yeah, a big 9 and a big 0.
Okay,
I'm on that
Dinah.
journey.
What's your son say?
Oh, okay, like he and his cousins are getting little ailments, and I said, what's going on? And he says, well, Mom, we got old. And I said, well, how did you get old and I didn't? He said, well, me and my boys have thought you've been really, really old for a long time.
Oh, got kids, The bottom
on her
line
kids.
is, it's all mental, you're only as old as you feel, you think.
Yeah.
Bob Hope died at 103. And
Was he really?
yep, and
But he had a massage every day.
good point. I think we should do that.
Well,
Sounds good.
but he could afford to do it. I don't think I
There you
can.
go.
right now.
Well, then you have to do other things,
Right, I know.
like eat right, healthy
Mhm.
living lifestyle. and no, nothing that goes into your mouth. I go see an acupuncturist all the time. She's really good. She's from Wuhan, China. I'm like, oh my God.
Uh-oh.
I have a very interesting talks with this woman because she only has one boy, and that was during the time where there was a one-child policy in China. So, and she was a pediatric medical doctor in China, and then she came over here not to do that because of the medical system. She doesn't like it. So she does acupuncture, and she's really helping me with my feet, Michelle.
Mhm.
So anyway, we were talking, and
Did you
she's,
make them narrower?
huh?
You
Can
doing
she make them
Christmas down
narrower?
below with Pat? Pat's doing Christmas wrapping or something.
Oh, that's a nice hat.
Hey, I am.
So the acupuncturist is trying to talk to me about the immune system.
Ooh.
And she has like a little spray she introduced to me, and it's got, a chrysanthemum and a kai and all this stuff. And I said, yeah, it looks really good. You got to learn about glyconutrients.
Yeah, really.
Like what? And I said, I don't know if China let you learn about this, but because they're so restricted, couldn't even have a child. How's that working out for China now? Now they had to switch over to three children policy because their population is diminishing. So it's very important to know the policies. Anyway, she is an interesting woman because when I start talking to her about certain things, she's so highly intelligent. And to know acupuncture the way she does with the meridians, she's a brain. But she uses needles to help people lose weight. But she asked me, my thoughts on that. And so I said, well, I kind of wrote a book on it. I can tell you a few things. And she said, she starts to tell me something. I said, listen, doc, it's all about digestion, absorption, and elimination. And depending on how long you want to live, that'll determine what you put in your mouth. Because it's a no-brainer. It's going to go all over the body, come out, and did it do you any good? And she's like sticking needles in me, and she goes, yes, that makes sense. And I'm thinking, so the other day I went to go see her, and she goes, oh, before you go, I need your card. I have someone that's very, very heavy, like 300-400 pounds. And I said, that's what I specialize in right there. So I said, no problem. But, she's a brain when it comes to meridians. But you guys know more about the immune system, glyconutrients, cell-to-cell communication, cellular recognition than anybody. You can go to any doctor, even, your family doctor, and they don't know what you guys know. And especially now, the way you're following food combining, you're on phase 1, trying to eat, put yourself into nutritional ketosis, so you don't have to starve, you don't have to, fast, you don't have to do anything crazy. But when people say, oh, well, this is kind of difficult, no, I said, it's not, I said, it's different, but it's not difficult. And if you can drive a stick shift, no, I can't. Well, you didn't try. If you have a car and that's your only way of getting around town, you're going to learn how to drive a stick shift, come hell or high water. But you guys are more educated. I don't care how old you are, in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. You're more educated than the doctors about immune system and supplements to help your immune system and your endocrine system, which has everything. All of you should be on a lot of plus. I met Dr. Vicki, and I worked with the guy that brought it to Manatech, and then later on he branched off. we just recently talked to him about, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. He came up with a great product, but then they weren't able to continue it. And it was like Plus in a capsule. And it was awesome. But the Plus is in a caplet and you can chew it. You know,
Ooh,
it's,
It tastes, no, no.
Yeah.
They say
yeah,
that,
no,
that the reason it's in the there's a reason it's not.
no, I understand that. But my people that have blood sugar problems or diabetics, when they chew it, it tastes good.
Really?
Yeah, there's a reason for this because the infinite wisdom of the mind says, oh, I need that. That's good. Okay, because it knows it directly supports the entire DHEA, your entire mother hormone, your youth hormone, your entire endocrine system, your pineal gland, your thyroid, your pancreas, your adrenals, prostate, ovaries, whatever's left. There's only 17 sexually related hormones, 17, but you got 87 of them. So to feed them, to feed that system, and not to take one hormone here or one hormone there, do a, bio, blah, 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 what are they called? People do different kinds of, they think are natural hormones, but they're not.
Oh, the bioidentical.
Yeah,
things.
bioidenticals, thank you. Some, that helps some people, I understand that, but it shouldn't be forever. And the fact is that when you're doing that, you're kind of playing God with your endocrine system. And if you're gonna do that, you should really still do the Plus. Because the Plus is food for your entire endocrine system. And all that has to do with your heart, your pancreas, your digestion, everything. I mean, so I met with the guy that designed it and made it. And he found, because it comes from a bitter potato, it's Dioscorea villosa. And he literally found it from a shack way up in the mountains somewhere. His story is unbelievable. And this guy was growing it in like a big cabin he had. And that's how he found out what it was, and all the villagers would eat it. And they swore by it. And he started doing homework on it and research. And he made it into the pill to give to Bill Fioretti at Manatech. So there's stories behind all the products of Manatech that are far superior than most companies. So the Plus isn't one you want to be without. Ever.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be around me without Plus.
No. That would probably be unimaginable, Sharon.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but how much are you taking?
I take 8 or 12.
Okay, there you go. 12's kind of overkill, but if you're not eating right, that might be the answer.
Well, no, I was taking 12, but I've kind of gone back to 8.
And it's good that if you need more effect and you don't feel it, then do it throughout the day. When you
Right.
wake up in the morning, kaboom, after your fruit, and when you're taking your supplements, hit yourself with a good 4 of those.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah, I usually
everybody, huh?
I take two packets first thing. I try to take 2 packets first thing in the morning, and then I take whatever else, the extra stuff that I take. Because I take 2 liver, I take 2 of the gut defense. I
You
take,
take 2 packets of what? The optimal sport
yeah.
packets?
Yeah.
So isn't that too many of the vitamin?
No, it's
Well, if it's from the
That's
food
4.
source, then
4.
yes, it is.
4. It's 4. I don't think that's too many. There's 2. That's what they get.
But
That's what you're supposed to take 2 packets a day. Now,
Right,
you
that's
may
right.
not be good to take 2 packets first thing in the morning.
No.
But-
Do you take 2 packets in the morning and then 2 packets at night?
No,
Oh, so you only take 2
I
packets?
take 2 packets first
Oh,
thing in
okay.
the morning or soon in the morning. And
Right,
it's
okay.
actually not first thing because I have my workout schedule creates problems for me.
Okay, but you're gonna benefit better if you have an extra bottle of Plus.
I
And you take one packet with 2 Plus.
Oh,
So
okay.
that that second packet can, be utilized be with your second serving of fruit.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
it's like an IV drip. If
Okay.
somebody needs an IV drip, it's a drip. You don't put all the drug in at once and, you drip saline solution if you're dehydrated. If you have medication, you're in the hospital and they do an IV drip. It's a drip into the system. Same thing with how we take our supplements.
Okay,
Because
can you, yeah, so that, what, all right, so that's a better idea. I like that idea better.
I do have some good ideas.
Oh, when I'm taking my supplements properly, I do take a packet in the morning and a packet in the evening.
That's good. Just throw
And-
2 Plus in with it.
And so you're saying 2 more plus with each packet,
Yes.
which would make 4, okay, twice a day. And then I also take the Mana Cleanse and I take the what's it called with the fish oil with the D3.
Omega-3.
Omega-3.
Yeah. Omega-3.
Okay, but hold it. When are you doing that?
I usually take the cleanse and the omega. I think I take them in the morning.
No,
No?
no. Mana Cleanse should be at nighttime. And that's why you take your probiotics.
Wait, isn't the Mana Cleanse twice a day?
You shouldn't do it twice a day.
I'm not sure if the bottle says twice a day or not.
You're gonna interfere with your.
I think it's once a day at night.
Yes, because while you're sleeping,
One at night.
well, I would take, are
The
you,
cleanse usually says 2, but
are you pooping 3 to 4 times a day?
me or Sharon?
Anybody?
Yeah,
I so am not. I mean, no.
So you're.
I don't think I do 3, but maybe I do only, yeah, I do, I've been doing way better than I used to.
Okay,
Right,
so
okay.
here's the deal with Mana Cleanse. And before you go to bed, Margie, what do we do before our head hits the pillow?
We take the GI Pro stick.
GI Pro.
Okay, so,
I haven't been doing any of this shit. What's wrong with
okay,
me?
now you are. So what you want to do is you take the Mana Cleanse like 30 minutes before you're going to bed with a large glass of water because it's designed to swell. I got with several of these doctors that put this together, so I know exactly what this is about. And the Mana Cleanse has 5 components in it, and it's brilliant. And you want that Mana Cleanse 2 every night, 2 or 3, sometimes 4. If you're not pooping all through the day and your bowels aren't flowing right, then before bed, take a good 3 with a large glass of water. So that's about an hour before you go to bed because that large glass of water is going to keep you up at night. But it's going to swell and go all through your colon. Got it? It's not going to let anything park in the side of the gut. It's got essential fibers. It's got essential oils. It's got, some probiotics. It's got a lot of different things. So all of that is going to go onto the side of your colon, go all the way through it. Then before your head hits the pillow, and you're right there before you turn the light off, you do your GI Pro. And most everybody puts it in their mouth and lets it dissolve, but take a little sip of water to get that back down into your gut.
Oh, I drink water with it, yeah.
Yeah,
No, I take 2, usually try to take 2 GI Pro at
that's
night.
fine. But the bottom line is that you want those probiotics to colonize. So check it out. You're cleaning out your entire gut with all that fiber from the Mana Cleanse, and right behind it are the probiotics. So you're cleaning all the walls, and then you're bringing in a family of clusters of the probiotics. And they're going to have a beautiful platform, a clean wall and clean gut to thrive. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good.
It's a big difference, I'm telling you. So, and then of course, you use your GI Zyme before every meal or protein meal. But the packets have the AO in it, right?
yep.
Okay. And then what are the vitamins that they have? Is it the catalyst or is it?
Catalyst.
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 Okay, so that's synthetic. So you do not want to do too much of that.
Catalyst is synthetic.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's synthetics. in
A
that.
li- So there's a little synthetic in it. It's not all synthetic.
Yeah, but it's not a little either.
Well, I don't know.
Synthetics within synthetic. Doesn't
Mhm.
matter. What matters is you don't want to triple up on that packet.
No, I don't triple on it. I don't take any more than 4
What,
catalysts.
Pat? What, Pat? Is she talking? No.
No, she's not talking.
She's got her hand on her chin and she's thinking. She's like, what the hell did she just say? We
Well,
don't.
what do you think about the
You're
liver?
on
and the
mute.
GI Jackie, what do you think about the liver support and the GI defense?
Yeah, I think those are great products. Those are very, very good. I did look into those. You guys asked me about them. And there's some really good things in there that is kind of trending at the moment. And those are supplement, those are beneficial, You can't ever go wrong with doing things to help your gut in a natural way,
Right, right.
period. That's the most important thing now, because that's your immune system, guys.
The one I have the biggest trouble with getting for, so I don't know, understand why, is taking GI Zyme.
Me too.
Well, how often do you eat protein?
Well, are we counting Osaline as protein?
No, we're not.
Oh, okay.
However, I did have to take one client and put her on the GI Zyme before her Osaline, right before her, because she wasn't even able to process that. Her gut was so bad.
Mm.
And then
Wow.
it didn't last long. But yeah, I mean, the majority of people, colon cancer is like turning out to be the #1. And people do not understand, what's in there, what's happening from when you chew your food, you swallow it, where the hell does it go? What does it do? How does it come out? And why is it coming out? So that's what my book is about. It might do you guys some good to get into the book about poop. But the bottom line is,
Joyce Oliveto is my upline.
huh?
Joyce Oliveto is my upline. I've heard about poop for a long
Okay,
time.
yes, you have. That's kinda, how are you? Oh, listen, did I tell you about a colonic? Yes, you've heard about that, but it's the food that goes into your gut. That's why since the 1800s, the real nutritionists of those days, they were the ones that recognized and analyzed people's poop, their fecal matter, and why they discovered certain things don't digest with other things. And they were the ones that recommended maybe we should keep this group of food away from this group of food. And then they started analyzing the fecal matter, and it was completely different. You can just test it on a newborn, well, after breastfeeding. When you start introducing solids, then, you go and change a kid's diaper. If they're just, oh, here's an apple, here's mac and cheese, and here's a piece of chicken, trust me, you're gonna smell that diaper. But if you do it properly, food combining kids, their poop does not stink. It's like a sweet, because it's just the food digesting properly. So, especially as we get older, if you want to live long, and this is what I was telling the acupuncturist, I asked her as she's sticking needles in me, well, listen, doc, it just depends on how long you want to live. And she go, mm-hmm. And I said, for example, I want to live to 111. Oh, 111. I said, yeah, it's possible. But I said, it makes sense to think about what you put into your mouth to eat. And she goes, oh, that is true. That is very true. So I start talking to her while she's sticking me. And then next thing I know, she wants my card for an obese person. And I thought, okay, I talked to her about stuff she was not trained in. Pediatric medical doctor. She wasn't trained in any of that.
Doctors aren't trained in nutrition. They just don't know.
They take 1 hour and it's voluntary. So, just to give in the 50s, they told my mom, oh, you don't have to breastfeed. That's out of fashion. Just do formula. In the next 2 years, my twin sister and I had the worst allergies and asthma, and we almost died. It was a mess. And my older sister, who's now in her late 70s, she didn't think it was important. She wasn't educated. And I kept telling her, but of course, I don't know anything because I'm the little sister. And so she took a shot to dry up her milk. So she didn't breastfeed. I said, do you know what you're stopping the baby from getting? So now we know from Lars Hansen in Science and Medicine, the value of breastfeeding stimulates the infant immune system.
Right.
Otitis media, the ear infections, the asthmas, the eczema, the immune system. With breastfeeding, it's 100%. With partial bottle feeding and the breast went down to 70%. And then no breastfeeding at all, the immune system support went down to like 50.
Wow.
So, we can't forget our supplements. We just can't. That's your lifeline. And taking the AO is now more than I've done a lot of research on. Everybody is talking about ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, monoclonal antibodies. There's a new one out, all these therapeutics to help everybody with the viruses. And turns out they're doing studies with ivermectin in prostate cancer. Turns out ivermectin has been curing flus and colds. Turns out they kept it all from us. So it turns out, even when Manitech came about, remember Manitech, they're charlatans. Oh, this is glyconutrients, it's just sugar. I remember some doctor telling a diabetic associate that I had, or trying to make her an associate, trying to help her. Oh, I took this to my doctor and he said, I'm a diabetic, I can't have this. This is sugar. So we learned a lot, all of us. We can be very, very proud of ourselves for the knowledge that we have. We learned from a long time ago from the very, very best that taught us a lot about nutrition, the body, and in the field of glycobiology. And if you see in our book, you guys, all of you should have this, because we got Dr. Robert Murray. Do you know who he is? Dr. Robert K. Murray?
Yep.
Harper's Biochemistry.
Biochemistry.
Well, he not only endorsed the book for us, but he helped us write a chapter in this book. And I had a chiropractor I was going to for a while. And I asked him if he knew about it, because he's trying to tell me about all this other stuff for the immune system. And I said, of course, monosaccharides and polysaccharides are essential. I said, you know about that, right? He goes, yeah, I've heard about that. I said, yeah. Well, they skip over it in med school or they forget. So I said, it's carbohydrates, the sugars. Oh, you don't want to do sugars. I said, yeah, well, these are sugars that heal, not sugars that kill. So my next visit, I gave him my book. I said, you've been so kind and told me about so many things you've been discovering to help people be healthy and strong. And I said, so I'm gonna, give you an exchange. I'm gonna give you my book. And I put a little insert in there and I said, you might want to read about the glyconutrients, the sugars that sit on the edge of the cells for cellular communication and recognition. That's where it all starts with the immune system. So we can't do without our glyconutrients. We can't do without our plus. We can't do without our antioxidants, AO. Just the quercetin alone in the AO, the bush plum, all of that stuff, all the tocopherols, that formula is brilliant. You don't need to take too much, but every day you should be taking one twice a day.
Okay. So that is in the packet. So that's in the,
Yeah.
recipe.
That's in the packet, yes.
So if you take one in the morning and one somewhere,
At night.
Well, when you take your second serving of fruit, that's when you take your,
I have a hard time getting that one in. that's
okay,
the
but you're not going to. How old are you?
How old am I?
Yes.
I will be in 1 month. Well, not quite 1 month. 2 days short of 1 month. 75.
Okay. What are you saying? You can't get that happening?
I don't know what it's, yes, I'm sure it's possible. Somehow I don't get it. Hey, does everyone get it done every day? Let me
No.
raise your hand.
Yeah.
Come on, hands up.
Except the
Who
other.
gets it done every day?
Okay, how bad is everybody here? Like you never do it, every once in a while you do it, or you
Yeah.
try just about every day to do it?
I have a problem
do
doing
it
it
every day.
because I just keep eating protein, and so then I don't have 4 hours before.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
my
have it.
problem too.
Okay, but you guys are trying to lose weight and do it right. So,
So-
if you were in the army right now, Margie, if
So
they were
what
in the
you can
army,
do-
huh?
What you can do is stop your protein 4 hours before you go to bed and have your fruit before you go to bed.
Kaboom.
Oh, okay.
Listen, this is not phase 2, like all of a sudden, I'm good to go. I'm just gonna kind of wing it here and there. In phase 2, life is so much easier to a degree, except for when you're traveling. Phase 1 is the only way. But this is boot camp. If you're in the military and the sergeant says, hey, you guys go run your 20 and then come on back. I want to see you do some, sit-ups and stuff like that. And then you can go eat some food. Well, what
Yes,
if, what?
No, I always have it in my mind that I have to eat the fruit and then have my oh so lean latte, even though I don't usually have one of them in the evening either, because I can't drink the coffee.
No, you
And
don't have to do
then-
it with coffee. I have never done it with coffee.
But I guess I feel like, I don't know, by the time I get home, I just want to eat my salad. And I don't have time to wait for.
I know that feeling, but you
fruit.
know what I do?
No, what do you do?
I eat my fruit.
No, but I haven't had 4 hours since my last protein. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I'm saying.
Margie just said, okay, when do you,
And eat it at bedtime, which I didn't know, I didn't know that was an option. I always feel like I have to have it I always, because you always say, you get up in the morning, you eat fruit,
right,
then you have your supplements and your latte, and then you have your protein
Right.
meal.
right.
I do okay.
And then you wait,
4
and then you
hours
do
after
it
that-
again.
No, wait. 4 hours after that, you do your fruit.
I know, but I get hungry and I eat more protein,
Fruit is 20-minute digestion.
but protein's not.
That's why you do your fruit, because in 20 minutes, you can rock and roll with your protein.
So
But
if
it's
you-
not if it were 4 hours since I ate protein, then I would eat fruit, but it's not.
So
I
eat
get hungry,
vegetables.
I get hungry, so I eat again, and I usually, it's like what I have accessible.
Margie,
So, Michelle, eat vegetables when you get hungry then. And then it's only 2 hours till you can have fruit.
kaboom. But I want to know, what kind of day do you have that when I want to go through this real quick. I used to do this with everybody on the phone for 3 hours. Okay, you wake up at what time?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, no, the dog.
Well, I don't know. So,
Pick one, pick one. Who do you talking to?
let's just say, I mean, it's
Ballpark,
let's just say like 7.
7.
Yeah.
We're all gonna follow this. Okay, so you eat fruit at 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's 7:30.
I'm walking.
Okay, wait, don't you have your latte before you walk?
No, I get up, I eat my fruit, I get dressed, I go for my walk, and then I come back and have my latte.
Okay, I would do
And
the.
then I really try to have my breakfast then too, or not
Oh,
breakfast.
your
you know.
breakfast is your fruit.
my
you need your
protein.
protein. Okay, so listen up. Okay, so 7 o'clock you're eating, 7:30 you're walking, you get back by 8. Okay, now you're gonna have your latte.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're enjoying your latte and it's now about 8:30 and you eat your protein.
in theory, yeah.
Theory.
Okay,
When I have it already, I do.
okay, you have your latte. And
Yeah,
after that, it could even be goat yogurt and nuts. It could be your, what do you call those things? It's the egg muffin.
oh, frittata,
Frittatas.
yeah,
Frittata here, frittata there.
yeah.
Okay, so,
I
okay,
forgot to bring eggs home.
so it's 9 o'clock a.m.
Yeah,
And
now
you
I'm
can-
getting ready to go to
Okay,
work.
now you can have your frittatas. Oh, you can, okay, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock. That's 4 hours. The frittatas have digested. Even if you're hungry at that point and you want goat yogurt and nuts,
No, if I would, if when I'm hungry and I know I've had 4 hours, I will eat fruit. I just doesn't seem to happen every day.
Right.
you have 30 days to make it happen every day.
You have more options now.
Yes, you
Yes.
do. Because even if you, let's say you wanted your whatever, Jackie's chicken salad or goat yogurt and nuts, and it's 1 o'clock. Now, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 o'clock, you've had 2 protein meals and you have your fruit. After it's 20-minute digestion, then you go right into a second latte with 2 to 3 scoops. For you, I would do 3 scoops of the
I
Oso.
do a lot of Oso when
Okay.
I do.
Okay, but that's your second latte.
It's probably
What,
my,
now, what do you do that with without coffee?
what's
What do you
that?
use instead of, what do you use instead of coffee, the second latte?
You don't, you do hot milk. You do your cinnamon, your cayenne pepper, you do your Osaline.
Yeah,
Some people are using the hot apple pie spice cinnamon, whatever, for the holidays. I don't know. But it's just like a hot milk latte. And then I put cacao in there, which Idris should be doing too.
I'm doing it.
There is a God.
Is it helping?
I think it is. May I make a suggestion, Michelle?
Absolutely.
When you take your walk of a morning, can you fix your Osaline and take it with you and drink it on your walk?
No.
You can't?
Well,
No, that would kind of.
I don't want to say can't, but I just.
No, Idris, good point. But while you're walking, you're going to interfere with digestion because it's fight or flight. Your whole body's going to be working on, it's like exercising and drinking and eating at the same time. It's not like a sport drink, but you can make your latte. And by the time you get home, if it's in a sealed,
Have it
coffee
ready.
mug,
Just
it'll
have
be
it
ready. So it's already ready. That's one way to do it. But I already solved your problem because until 5 o'clock, you would have already had fruit, latte, protein meal, fruit, latte, then another protein meal. And all those protein, Sharon, for really getting your gut lined up you should take one GI before each one.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
The GI Zyme is so brilliant. I had a massage therapist. What do you want? Hold on.
Dog wants out.
Hello.
Say hi to everybody. Come here, come here. Come on, don't be shy. Come on, baby.
Hi, boo-boo.
Oh, no, Bula.
That's my little greyhound.
Yeah.
Okay, did you want to go? Okay, hold on. I'll let you out. Come on, hold on. There you go. There. Okay, go. My little rescue greyhound. So I already solved your problem. And you can put, instead of the 2 scoops, you can do 2 heaping scoops of the Osaline or 3.
I have no problem putting enough Osoline in my latte. That's why I ran out before my order came.
Right, I understand. That is a problem. However, you have a month. So Sharon, you just have to tape it on the back of your head.
No, it's
Or-
mine isn't, I don't have a half-hour walk. I have to drive like a half hour, then I've got an hour of water aerobics, okay? Then I have to drive a half hour back.
So you should have
So-
yours all done before you go.
Or take it in the car with you.
My latte or eat my fruit and take my latte with me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
drive with my latte, yeah. Don't you, Margie?
Well,
But if
in
you
the
have to
morning-
go somewhere and you have your latte,
Yeah, I do that every Monday afternoon. I'd have
Yeah.
fix it and take it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon when
That's your first latte at 2 o'clock?
my second one.
Oh, your second one. How do you do your first one? If you're
I
gonna
have-
do, see, okay. To do it before I go at 7, whatever in the morning to get to water aerobics, yeah, no.
wait a minute, okay, we're all gonna break you down now. What time you wake up?
On water aerobics days, I wake up at 6:30.
On every day, what time do you wake up?
It's not the same every day.
So you sleep in those other days?
Oh, on the other day, it's probably 7 because I go to Planet Fitness at 8.
Okay, so bottom line, when you wake up, you immediately eat fruit and then you make your latte. Go to your water aerobics. Come
Okay.
home and eat your protein meal. You shouldn't be exercising though without some form of nutrition in your gut. And the great thing about the Osaline, if you can do the latte before you exercise, it goes right to the muscles. And that's what makes you lean, because with every twitch of the body with the Osaline, those peptides are utilizing the fat around the muscle. Okay.
Okay.
So it's best if you can eat the fruit, make your latte, drink that, enjoy it, and then go for a brisk walk or whatever.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'll do that. I'll switch to that.
Because you're going to get a better performance
Yeah.
with whatever you're doing. You'll have more energy and that's the purpose of peptides. They build lean muscle mass. So if it's feeding your lean muscle mass and you're exercising and doing all that stuff, then you're going to have a better survival with your, endurance. That's what I'm saying, the endurance.
Should I try to have the latte before I go for the walk?
Yes. That's why I just said that.
That's
Mhm.
why she just said that, yeah.
Then you come home and have a frittata.
Well, no, I'm gonna come home and have another latte.
No. Okay, your
No, no.
latte, okay, is the latte turning in to be a replacement for food? Or you
No.
don't like it?
No,
Okay, so you have coffee and, do you have coffee all through the day or is it just coffee in one and no coffee in the other?
sometimes, no, I mean, I have a couple of them in the morning. Lately, I've been drinking like maybe a tea in
I've
the
got another Zoom.
Okay, say hi to Juanita for us.
She had church tonight. That's why she wasn't here.
Oh, okay. Okay, Sharon, thanks for joining. us.
Thank you, bye.
Are you
I've
going
been
to
having-
Kat? Are you
Yeah.
saying bye? You're on mute. She wants to be on mute.
Yes, I was just, I was just saying goodbye to Sharon, so I'm
Oh, okay,
listening.
okay,
I'm listening.
okay, very good. Your tree is beautiful, by the way. Your Christmas tree is beautiful. Okay, so go ahead, Miss Michelle.
So I tend to have, make myself a cup of tea sometimes throughout the day at work. So not to have more coffee. Not that I wouldn't have more coffee, but I just don't think I'm supposed to have that much coffee.
You can have up to 4 cups a day.
Okay, so I don't have more than 4 cups a day. And then usually when in like the evening, like before dinner, like when in theory I should be doing the fruit, the latte, the dinner. Yeah, I sometimes do it without coffee and then sometimes just don't do it. I just go right to dinner.
Yeah, the reason why I do it after fruit, because then I'm on an empty stomach. And on an empty stomach is when the peptides go into the duodenum and release cholecystokinin to tell the brain that these peptides are creating satisfaction, satiety center, and they are immediately being dispersed to the lean muscle mass. So there's a method to my madness,
Okay.
and it's not about taste.
Mhm.
Because sometimes I am so hungry. If I've been out, I just put up a slew of Christmas lights. And if you want to see them, you can see my Facebook. So
They
It's
look beautiful. I saw them.
So pretty.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I never do Facebook unless I have something like that I want to share. So, but that took me 2 days. And so you know what happens when you're on a project and you're like, oh my God, I'm getting hungry. Oh my God, I gotta go in. Oh my God, no, just one more string of lights. So then I come in and I could eat, a fast running bull, I'm so hungry. But then I say, no, I'm going to sit down to a half an apple chopped up with cherries, or I'm going to eat these unbelievable organic red grapes that are really big. And I'm going to force myself to eat the fruit because that's going to raise my blood sugar properly. It's going to fill me up so I don't feel like I'm going to die, but it's also going to clean out my gut, getting it ready for the Osaline. By this time, the fruit took away my starvation feeling, and I went and I made the Osaline. And sometimes there's a great company. I'm trying to get a discount for all of us. It's called BioTrust, and it's called C something MCTs. It's medium chain triglycerides in a powder form, and it's unbelievable how effective this is. Medium chain triglycerides means means 3, glycerides in the medium, that is your energy. So when you burn out the first one, you start to get exhausted. When you burn out the second one, at least you have the third one holding you up. And if that's burnt, that's when you see the marathon runners hit the wall and they can't even move anymore. There's no energy in them. So, but I'm trying to, I put that in my Osaline because it's unique. It's not the oil. It's literally a powdered oil that's highly effective. So I'll try to share that with you guys. And there's no sugar in it, but there's a fiber in there that kind of makes it a weird sweet. But anyway, I put that in my coffee. But the bottom line is I can't wait to get the Osaline in me. I don't use the coffee, but I like the soy milk unsweetened, non-GMO. So that's 8 grams of protein, plus the 10 grams from the Osaline. So that's like almost a 20 gram. If I do more of the soy, it's almost a 20 gram protein drink. So now I've got the fruit, cut my, starvation. And then I had the Osaline, and now I'm not hungry because the first thing those peptides do is trigger the CCK to go up into your brain and say, you're not hungry. So now I'm fine. Now I can feed the dogs, I can relax, I can go do whatever I want to do. And in about 30, 40 minutes, I'm starting to get really hungry. that's when I go to the protein meal. It's all biochemistry. That's why, some people say, and if you eat your protein after the nighttime latte, fine, wait 4 hours. If you're not asleep yet and you just want to chill on the couch or bed, eat a big bowl of fruit. Fruit actually releases the serotonin. So, the red grapes are great right about now.
Is it okay to have, I can't remember the name of it. It's a naturally decaffeinated coffee, but it's not coffee.
No,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
kava, is it not kava? Is
No.
it? You don't want naturally decaffeinated because then it's processed.
Well, no, it's, oh my God, I know what this stuff is.
Like Postum, remember Postum? Those are the, I'm dating myself. Idris, do you remember Postum?
Oh, I was never a coffee drinker.
I
Okay.
feel like I remember
It's
hearing
from
about
a
it.
grain, Michelle.
Yeah, that's probably what this is made from. Well, this is chicory. It's
Mhm.
made from chicory. Yeah, I don't have any.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, I
Chicory,
I can't
chicory
believe
is a root.
So is that a good or a bad?
Well, do you like it?
Well, I do. I mean, it's not caffeine, so I can drink it and it tastes good,
Yeah, but you don't need it. You just put the cacao in there, cacao powder. Because it'll jack you up, it'll feel good, it'll give you another taste, and it's got a lot of protein.
Jackie, I was going to ask you, that's what I was going to say too, if someone didn't want coffee at night, the cacao and maybe like a half a scoop of the True Plenish chocolate. That is really yummy if it's
The
not too
what?
bad.
What's that last
That-
thing you said?
The True Plenish chocolate.
Oh, yeah, no,
protein
don't
stuff.
use that. No.
Oh, really? Oh,
No,
okay.
Luann.
No,
You ruined my day, girl.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get
brown
you.
rice and pea protein.
Yeah, it's put,
Well, you,
plus it's got sugar in it. It's got, I think,
Sweet fructose. Fructose
Oh,
and
me don't.
okay,
I think it has
that's
stevia.
gonna instigate an insulin response. If it had stevia, it'd be different, but still, it's gonna tweak you. If I have stuff with stevia in it a lot regularly, that's it. I'm going through my cupboards looking for something sweet.
You?
'Cause it
Wait
tells
a
them
minute.
You can't use the True Plenish, period. And chocolate is a starch. So I'm sorry.
Okay.
But you got to get those 10 pounds off and then you can go into phase 2. And in phase 2, you can do that, but only leaving it alone for a 2-hour digestion.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that's
So,
interesting.
yeah. Okay. So it's 6:06 and we're all going to meet next week unless all of a sudden a baby's born and I'll announce it. We're just,
Can't believe you haven't had that baby yet.
I know. And she says, you're pressuring me. I said, yeah, I'm just telling you, you have to wait till after the dessert on Thanksgiving to have it, Oh, you're right. I said, oh my God, youth is so spoiled on the young. I can't believe it. So, okay, guys, we'll see you next Tuesday. And remember all that I taught you today. Love you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks a
Bye.
lot.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.